It's Nolan. It seems I've been missing from the scene, but I'm always coming right back. In the city, just a couple niggas with me, cause I know I gotta watch my back. And I'ma be the realest when the dog falls out. And I'ma still be standing when the sky fall out. They say it's gang gang till it's time to roll out. But when them things bang, where them niggas at now? Real nigga for life. They thought I disconnected from my essence, Rocking shades, but never blocking my blessings, Come from a place where it's dreary like fatal fury. The hardest fight that you face is a jury. We never worried, nigga. Ain't seen a marriage providers coming, we grown for it. Gun smoking, new pause. Death and stuff in new force. True gold, blue tour, shooting at your coupe door. Niggas catch a body, then rap about it on TuneCore. That's why I'm distant in my DMs. Rappers trying to be friends, but I don't think the meet's in. Been on some business, building LinkedIn, signature like in stores. Won't even touch your fucking track without an invoice. Develop habits to elevate in my brackets. I notice most of my peers to get comfortable being stagnant over 10 years. Trying to plant my feet in the ground, but not a taste of victory is about as sweet as it sound. Yeah. It seems I've been missing from the scene, but I'm always coming right back. In the city, just a couple niggas with me, cause I know I gotta watch my back. And I'ma be the realest when the dog falls out. And I'ma still be standing when the sky fall out. They say it's gang gang till it's time to roll out. But when them things bang, where them niggas at now? Yeah, What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everyone is doing well out there. In this particular episode, we're going to be going over Boi-1da being called out by DJ Mustard. Oh, man. Y'all thought the beef was just going between Kendrick and Drake. We thought it was just, this lawsuit and all this other stuff that had been introduced in the last few days, the last weeks. Now the producers are still having their own issues behind the scenes when everything seemed to be cool between them for the most part. But Mustard is coming out saying, hey, Boi-1da out here being fake. Wonder what that's all about. We're going to go ahead and pull those up in just a moment. We're also going to be getting into 50 Cent. All right. He went on Big Boy's Neighborhood to do an interview, and he talked about a lot, talked about some of everything. But in this particular show, we're going to be going over his remarks about Drake's lawsuit and the alleged Drake op list, because he pulled up a paper while he was in the interview and it had a whole list of, names. Now, I will say, I don't believe that this list was made by Drake in particular. I want to say that this list was actually created by somebody on the internet who just put all the people that wasn't fucking with Drake or possibly wasn't fucking with Drake on the list. And it ended up making its way to 50 Cent. And now it's made its way to a live, well, I won't say live, but an actual professional interview on Big Boy's show. So we're going to be covering all of those things in this conversation. All right. So first thing, let's get to DJ Mustard and his, exposure, if you will, of Boi-1da. Now, of course, Boi-1da goes all the way back with Drake. He's been producing for him, I wouldn't say since day one, but from day one that people really got introduced to Drake, Best I Ever Had was a Boi-1da beat, and he's produced quite a bit of his work up till now, and he was basically Drake's only producer in the Kendrick Lamar battle, if you exclude Taylor Made, which I'm sure everybody would like to, right? So Mustard spoke to Boi-1da, I believe this is back in May, around the time that Not Like Us came out, and everything was good, right? Even in the midst of the battle, they still had producer camaraderie and a mutual respect for each other, where Boi-1da reaches out to Mustard and told him, good shit, beat hard as fuck, regarding Not Like Us. And of course, it climbed up the charts to the top 100. Right? Well,
Upon further information and belief, I guess we'll use that from all these lawsuits we've been reading out here. Boi-1da's out here talking to other people, not voicing the same opinion, right? So Mustard has a screenshot of Boi-1da talking to someone. I don't know who exactly this person is. I don't know if this is a text exchange between them two. But as y'all can see here, Boi-1da says West Coast rap is ass. Whoever this is replied back, hater. DJ Mustard says, Boi-1da, tell me this ain't real, Crody. You out here hating on West Coast rap, but I thought we had a rapport. I thought you fucked with Kendrick. You know, during the battle, there was some rumors floating around that Boi-1da could have possibly been the OVO mole, right? We still don't know who that person is. Some people allege that it could have been SZA. I don't know, and it ain't really no point in really delving into all that if there even was a mole. You feel me? So there's that piece of the puzzle. Then this person comes back and says, you just gotta hear it outside. Like when you go to the, you know what I mean? You out at the functions, you out at the kickbacks, you out at the barbecues, you know what I'm saying? You out having a good time. You gotta turn up to this shit. Boi-1da replies back and says, ass. Nobody outside LA wanna hear that shit. Very interesting. Especially when we already know the boy and what he did with the motto. Ain't that the song? The motto? One of them motherfucking songs where he took the it might not have been the motto. But y'all know what song I'm talking about, where he took the what was that, the Mac Dre lyrics? I'm actually thinking about the Who Do You Love joint with YG, where he took the Rappin' Forte verse damn near word for word, bar for bar. So clearly somebody's fucking with LA rap out of that camp. It just ain't Boi-1da. You know what I'm saying? Even Drake on the Heart Part 6, the fake version, he said to Kendrick, hey, you did the West Coast version, you did the West Coast shit, man. I could have danced to it if you wasn't out here calling me all types of PDFs. You know what I'm saying? I might have did a little two-step myself. So y'all out here capping. You start off saying it was good shit, beat fire as fuck. Your boy, who everybody's going up to bat for in y'all clique, even said, yo, I might have danced to that shit, but you calling me all these names. So y'all was in that motherfucking studio playing that bitch loudly. Let's be real. Okay? Talking about nobody outside of LA want to hear that shit. Y'all was definitely playing that shit in Toronto. In the 6 with your woes, okay? So, oh shit, I forgot the quote. So, Mustard comes in and says, Boi-1da, I thought you was a real one. I ain't know you felt this way. Right? Because you told me one thing. Now you out here saying another. So here's the screenshot of Boi-1da reaching out to Mustard, saying, good shit, beat hard as fuck. Mustard says, you like not like us. Follows up with, well, there's enough yellow tape to go around. Basically saying, I guess, got another one to go off the checklist. All you niggas will perish. Okay? And to end it all, Mustard says, and that's the end of my TED Talk, lame ass nigga. Very interesting. Right? So Mustard, for the most part, has been tight-lipped. He didn't really declare any war on his part with Drake, other than wearing that motherfucking Toronto Blue Jays hat and Not Like Us, where he said, hey, it just matched my outfit. He ain't had no other hat around. Right? He didn't really want no smoke with Drake. But now he wants all the smoke with Boi-1da, calling him lame ass nigga. Said you thought you was a real one. Putting him on Front Street. right? But getting back to Boi-1da, because all of a sudden he hates West Coast rap, but he don't hate West Coast rap when he's actually producing for West Coast artists. You know, over the duration of his career, he produced for Kendrick Lamar himself. You know what I'm saying? He was on Kendrick's previous album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. He produced N95, which was one of the singles from the project. And he produced on Silent Hill featuring Kodak Black, which is one of my favorite beats from the project. You go even further back to Pimp a Butterfly, which is another very West Coast album. We got Boi-1da on there. He produced Blacker the Berry. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. And not only did he produce for Kendrick, but he's also produced for Game very heavily. He's produced for YG. Not so many times for YG, but definitely Game many times. And he's produced quite a bit of music for G-Eazy, who's a West Coast rapper representing the Bay. Which is, you know, the Bay is where Mustard derives a lot of his sound from anyway, that he's trying to call ass. But it ain't ass when you're working with G-Eazy. It ain't ass when you're working with The Game. It ain't ass when you're working with Kendrick Lamar. Sounds like Boi-1da out here trying to play both sides of the fence, trying to say things privately to this person, say things privately to this person. But now all of it's coming out. Right? On a public level, we've been having Boi-1da tweeting out. He said something to the effect of maybe all the noise is just coming from the internet, talking about Not Like Us and Kendrick, basically saying only the people that's really fucking with him is on the internet, not real life. Basically saying, you know, the erasure or the cancellation of Drake only exists on the internet, but when they're out and about, everybody's still rocking. Maybe this is a situation of being loyal to a fault to Drake. But what happens when Drake gets a load of all this? I don't know. You know, maybe he'll show grace on you since you produced all the diss records, you know? The ones that didn't land. We're not going to stay on this for too long, though. Once again, we also have 50 Cent, who went up to Big Boy's neighborhood, did the interview. Let's go ahead and pull up the clip talking about Drake filing that lawsuit against UMG and implicating and naming Kendrick Lamar in it. And, you know, 50's played kind of both sides as well. You know, he gives little compliments here and there to Kendrick, but clearly he's got he takes more of a liking to Drake. Why? I don't know. Maybe he identifies more with his persona. Maybe he identifies more with his stylistic choices musically. Whatever it is, he rolling with him, so he shoots him a lot of bail, even while still trying to give Kendrick little glimpses of credit. So here's what he had to say about the battle, lawsuit, and the nature of rap battle.
What do you think this is with Drake and Kendrick?
No, I think it's a point where you win repeatedly to the audience, and even the artist community is going, if you win again, how am I have my chance to win? So they would rather see Kendrick in that slot, right? And Drake, you get out of here.
Damn,
that's really the way it goes. But like, you look, think what he's saying. The system's done. They done it. They're guilty of what he said they did. Like where I'm at Interscope, they are G Unit and G Unit at the same time.
Right, gotcha. Wow.
On the same system, big. The same person delivering the record, telling you to play 50 Cent is delivering the record, saying play Game.
Wow.
And it's just business. They're looking at it like it's business. It's selling the record. But everything that they said that he did, that they did for Kendrick, is something they did for him.
What did you say to Drake, if you don't mind my asking? Because you guys were somewhere, and it looked like y'all were having a conversation. Yeah.
I said, they said you lost to Pusha T. So what did you lose? And he said nothing. I said, so I don't understand.
Right.
You should understand, like, whenever you say you lost something, he said, what exactly did you lose? If you take a step back, there's nothing lost. There's nobody who's just a Drake fan that won't go out to see his show right now.
Man, we say that all the time. We say that all the time.
Yeah, so it's just to be active. You get out there, do your thing.
How do you feel about beef in general?
I like it.
Yeah, I know.
We can tell.
No, I'm saying I grew up under circumstances where it is not optional. It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And then you going, look, battling has always been a part of hip hop culture. If you're not competing, look, that is we hit a spot where business is so present that he looked at it and said, well, that's defamation of character because it's not true. It's a false statement. All right. And I'm like, you know how many false statements were in battle records?
Yeah. What did
All of them.
What did you feel about the lawsuit when you heard the lawsuit being announced?
I thought it was to combat the
Super Bowl?
Yeah. Because that would reignite it big or make it, the song would make it exciting, make it go up again.
And months down the line, too.
Yeah, but the suit itself, I don't think you think about it, but when the lawsuit comes out, it ignites the record. It goes up.
Right.
I didn't realize that his album was coming.
Right.
Kendrick's album was coming right when that lawsuit fell, and it was like,
yeah, there we go.
It spiked up anyway, so.
Interesting words from Fifth, right? So when they met up in Toronto, I think 50 had a show out there. Links up with Drake. He says, hey, man, people saying you lost, but let's look at the Pusha T thing. People said you lost that too. What did you really lose? Drake says nothing. I don't think he really wanted to admit what he lost. He lost a bit of credibility, but it was just a chink in the armor. It wasn't like a full-on assault, right? But now, with this Kendrick Lamar situation, when somebody like 50 asks you, what did you lose? And you say nothing, well, your lawsuit or your filing, your pretrial motion, your petition says very differently because you're alleging that you lost money. You're losing opportunities. You're losing value within your negotiating power with your record label. Sounds like you're taking some losses. But when you come outside and you feel like you need to exude the ultimate confidence, you say you didn't lose anything. You say that you're in great spirits, mind, body, and soul. I'm still here. Fairy tales can't knock me off. It's going to take more than that. So, who is this nigga? Right? Are we seriously dealing with a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type situation where Drake in the public is unfazed, but then Aubrey in real life is sleeping under his bed, not on it? Is that what's going on here? I don't know, man. But the victimhood shit, the games that homie is playing and the games Boi-1da's playing, y'all getting yourselves in over y'all head, man. Y'all not really built for this. Clearly. Don't tell me you're pulling up to the race in the big boy Tonka. You know what I'm saying? And you really supposed to be on a big wheel. You supposed to be a Kendrick squabble up video on a little kid big wheel. Get your ass out of here, boy. Fuck wrong with y'all, man. That's sad. You going out really sad. You're going out extremely sad, Drake. And now your team is too. Y'all been it's really been this way all year. You got 40 coming out with his comb over swoop, trying to that he bought, because that man was balding and receding ever since y'all came out. Now all of a sudden he got a Jim Carrey swoop. Come on, man. But anyway, he's trying to threaten Cypher Sounds, talking about he gonna pop him in the mouth for playing a song, for playing the most popular song of the year. Okay. You got Boi-1da out here saying West Coast rap is ass, although he produces for West Coast rappers. I guess you won't have to worry about producing no more ass moving forward, huh? Hey, man. Hey, it's going to be nothing but right-wing grifter hits from this point forward, because Drake over here linking up with these streamers who don't nobody know. He just discovering streamers all over the land. You know, motherfucker ain't even know this man album name was Scorpion. And that's who you sitting down giving interviews to, talking about mind, body, and soul. Sound like all is missing. Fuck wrong with you? And I'm a nigga that's been trying to be as neutral as possible and be like balanced and, you know, fair. But when you out here playing yourself, you out here making yourself look bad, you OVO fans, at a certain point, y'all got to start holding your boy accountable. Y'all keep coddling him. Y'all keep supporting that nigga blindly. And you wonder why the musical quality is declining. You wonder why the effort that he gives y'all is declining. We know the truth because there's a reason why that nigga gave y'all another fucking album immediately after that fucking For All the Dogs. Oh shit, let me give him some raps. Let me give him some real raps. Cause y'all was out here complaining. We know y'all really don't want that P&D album. All you real Drake fans know you could give two fucks about the existence of Party Next Door. Cause y'all going to the party up the road anyway. Let's be real about this shit. But you know, y'all gonna ride till the wheels fall off. The wheels have fallen. Now let's get to this op list. So here's 50 Cent holding a picture of all the people that Drake is allegedly not fucking with. I want to know what even prompted 50 Cent to print this shit out. That's what I want to know. So there's a page on Twitter called Drake Debate. They published this Drake op list back in October, and it's a pretty exhaustive list. It's in alphabetical order, and it goes as such. Absol is at the top. Adidas, of course, for the story of Adidon and any potential leaks in the camp that would have led to people finding out about his son prematurely ahead of his rollout. Let me go ahead and put myself in the corner. But I want to keep 50 up here with this motherfucking list and his covering his face. Why'd I put a D at the end of that? But let me put my little camera here. Bow. So y'all can at least see me. Maybe y'all not gonna see me. Fuck it. Anyway. You got Anthony Fantano. I don't fuck with Anthony Fantano either. ASAP Rocky. Y'all know obvious reasons why. Rihanna connection. He been dissing. Bobby Altoff. You know, she popped out out in the West Coast with all the OGs, with YG Game and all them niggas. Busta Rhymes. What Busta? Oh, no. Busta Rhymes did say some slick shit about Drake years ago, didn't he? And Swiss Beats. I forgot about that. Charlamagne the God, y'all know he goes in on his ass, call him light skin, all type of weird shit all the time. Cheezer, who's a streamer, don't know who that is. Y'all would have to educate me on who that is. Complex Music. I wonder why Drake wouldn't like them. They cover them all day, every day. Dave Free, of course, Kendrick's right-hand man, best friend. Goes without explaining. Daylight, you know, he alleged that he had written back-to-back for Drake. That was a rumor that was looming for very long. Daylight came out earlier this year, said that wasn't true. But he's been siding with Kendrick. He's been rolling with Kendrick. And he was one of the smoke signalers, letting people know that the nukes were coming each time that Kendrick dropped earlier this year. DeMar DeRozan, we know that. He's from Compton. Fucked with Drake back in Toronto when he played for the Raptors. Now he's back in Cali for the Sacramento Kings. Popped out at the pop-out. Popped out in the Not Like Us music video. Drake said, stay over there. DJ Head, we don't got to explain. DJ Mustard, we don't got to explain. Dr. Dre. You know, what's interesting is Dr. Dre passed on signing Drake years ago. I guess he don't really give two fucks about that. Donald Glover dissed his ass on This Is America. We saw Drake still feeling some type of way during his tour last year, saying it was the most overrated song of all time or overhyped song of all time, something like that. Ebony Prince. Of course, we know Ebony Prince was attempting to expose Drake. He's the reason why we even got the cover art for 616 in LA. And Meet the Grams. Ebro. I don't see where Ebro's been like harsh on Drake. He's just been giving his takes. This is his job. Elliot Wilson. He still fucks with Drake, but he's definitely been siding a little bit more with Kendrick and rocking with the West Coast since he's been, mostly living out there this year. Future. I don't know if Future is necessarily an op, but we'll see how things unfold in the future. All pun intended. Hitter J3, Jack Dorsey, Jay-Z, Joe Budden, JPEG Mafia recently dissed his ass. Wow, I can't even say the nigga name right no more. Kanye West, Kendrick Lamar, Kid Cudi, Kurt Alexander, radio host. I don't know who the fuck Kurt Alexander is. LeBron James, Lil Yachty. All right, I'm gonna goddamn take this nigga's picture off. His list long as fuck. Lil Yachty. I done added Lil Yachty to the op list. Megan Thee Stallion, Metro Boomin, Myron Gaines. Why? Omarion, how? I thought Drake was just at the Omarion show. O'Shea Jackson Jr., the Ice Cube's son, definitely been siding with Kendrick. Peter Rosenberg, he's a lifetime Kendrick fan. Pharrell, we know. Playboy Cardi, Puff Diddy. I mean, we done called that nigga a lot of shit, but I don't recall using that combo, Puff Diddy. Whatever. Drake got slapped. Pusha T, easy. Rihanna, easy. Rick Ross, we know. Rockefeller. Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch? Well, I guess by default. Rory. For being the voice of reason at the Rory and Mal podcast. Russell Westbrook for coming to the Pop Out. And he been playing Squabble Up quite a bit. And TV Off lately. Ryan Nice. Ain't that a Twitter user? Schoolboy Q, Screwface John. Screwface made the list? Damn. I mean, I know he's been critical of Drake, but he was very, to my knowledge, he was kind of like in a similar seat to me, acknowledging both artists' records for their merit. Serena Williams, that's lame. Sean C. Wow, Sean C. Sean C. hates Drake. SZA, TDE, Terrence Henderson, a.k.a. Punch. The Company Man. The Company Man definitely been Team Kendrick. The Alchemist. BET Awards. Hey, now don't do that. The Grammys. He's been boycotting the Grammys for years. VMAs. Why? The NBA. I don't think the NBA's on his op list. Like, he's been going to NBA games still. The NFL, no. The NFL just released a collab with Drake with them Pro Bowl outfits. OVO Pro Bowl merch or some shit. The Weeknd, we'll see. They have an on and off relationship. Allegedly, they're back on. Thomas Jefferson. Hold on, not Thomas Jefferson. Holy shit! If you got beef with Thomas Jefferson, you are down bad. Cause you ain't never met the nigga. Thomas Johnson, aka Tommy the Clown from the Pop Out in the West Coast. Tyler the Creator, I guess because he performed at the Pop Out, and got booed at Camp Flog Gnaw. Victor Baez from Sound It's a Vibe. Okay, that's a popular Twitter page. Whitney Alford. Wow, so Kendrick's lady is an op, I guess. And last but not least, YG. As it pertains to SZA, I don't know if she's an op, but I wouldn't expect Drake to look at her the same moving forward after this tour. And she was at the Pop Out. She did the Harper's Bazaar interview with him. Like, there's clearly a line in the sand that says, I don't dislike you, but I don't think we can hang out like we used to. I think that's justified. But to call her an op, that's a bit strong. And that's one thing about just regular conversation in hip hop now. A lot of the slang, a lot of the colloquialisms and stuff that we use within the culture, they're being stripped of all of their nutrients and just like hoard out. In real life, an op is somebody that you don't fuck with for real, like an enemy, like somebody you want dead or they want you dead or they'll settle for somebody close to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the true definition of that shit. Y'all have just like crash out. We use crash out very, very loosely now. Anybody that has some sort of flare in their temper, we say, oh, they're crashing out. But a real crash out is a motherfucker who just risk it all and just says, you know what? All judgment put to the side. I'm finna go fuck something up. So, although that's a list of people Drake may not be so fond of, would I call them all ops? Ugh. No, I wouldn't. But that's just me. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I will catch y'all on the next one. All right? And if this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, once again, become an insider. All right? Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. First I'm out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.